fitness influencers are faking their physiques. And this is not a revelation, but the problem is actually much deeper than you might think. So let's investigate this twisted fitness trend. First, I'm gonna explain how it's done and what every fitness influencer is doing. So to look good on camera, you should follow these factors. You have to find good angles. Second, you gotta use good lighting and edit video, like all this contrast, shadows, white balance, all this kind of stuff to add more depth. Third, you gotta pump before making a video. Pump makes huge difference, especially if you're a natural athlete. And fourth, posing. And what do I mean by posing? You see, there are little tricks when a person is sitting, for instance, it's trying to pop his neck and traps closer to the camera, like, you know what I'm saying? This kind of stuff. When a person is standing, he's trying to lean farther away from a camera to get shoulder and arm look bigger because of the perspective changes, you know what I'm saying? So there's little tricks. And on top of it, you probably saw some fitness influencers who are smiling during a video. So the reason they do this is because they are flexing. And when you're flexing, your face goes like you know what I'm saying? So to cover this, they are smiling. And it looks freaking creepy, cringy, awkward, just ludicrous. You know, all these people like smiling like idiots while performing some perfect technique exercises or talking about something like this. This shit is twisted, just. And there's another thing to consider. You follow these steps, and on top of it, you gotta be lean. Didn't you notice something's off? Like, think about it. To look muscular on camera, you don't have to be muscular. Seriously. This is how it's done. You gotta be lean, and you gotta fake your physique. Especially good angles and good lighting, it will boost your physique by like 2 levels. So if you're a skinny guy, you will look jacked. If you're a jacked and strong guy, you will look like a freaking Hulk. And this is the reason why all the fitness influencers are lean, and you can find at least one popular fitness influencer who's not lean. And this is pretty irrational, because most of the fitness influencers are not competitive bodybuilders, so maintain low body fat percentage is not an obligatory. And you go into a gym not to burn fat. This is not something unique that gym actually provides you with. You can burn fat doing any kind of activity and maintain calorie deficit, that's it. You don't have to go to a gym. Why do you lift weights? Because lifting weights makes you stronger and bigger better than any kind of activity. So this is the most important stuff about lifting weights, and it seems like everybody forgot about it. And every freaking fitness influencer only cares about how good he looks on camera. That shit is twisted. And guys, let's just make a little experiment. You guess what my neck girth is. Why am I asking this? This is really important. This is a little trick I'm gonna teach you, okay? So you just write down a comment. So guys, I don't know how to measure neck girth properly, but I saw people like flexing and measuring at the bottom portion, so I'm gonna do the same stuff. So what do we got, guys? 50 centimeters, which is around 20 inches, I believe. So I don't look that impressive on camera because I don't follow those steps. I'm not faking my physique, and I'm pretty fat. I'm bulking, okay, like 20% body fat or something. And when you see a guy on the internet who has like good looking physique on camera, always wonder like if he's really that good or he's just a freaking skinny guy. Like, for instance, look at this photo. How much does this guy weigh? What you think? 61 kilo. And usually you can't find out whether this guy is like really big and jacked and strong or just faking his physique. And there is one little trick. You should look at his neck. Skinny guys, no matter how hard they're faking their physiques, gonna have pencil neck. So guys, neck girth won't lie. And on top of it, fitness influencers are faking their physique so much that they actually use freaking Photoshop when they posting thumbnails, you can see photoshopped abs, photoshopped shoulders, like photoshopped muscles. They actually making a natural athlete a freaking steroid man. Recently, I saw this thumbnail, some of Jeff Napar's videos about bulking, and look at this. Like, what the frick? He literally put a teenage version of himself to compare with nowadays physique. Like, what's the point? He's like a middle-aged man. Why do you compare yourself with teenage version of yourself? What's the point of it? Like, I've been bulking for 20 years? It doesn't make any sense. And this is pretty whack, because you can clearly see that Jeff Napar's using all these tricks, but he doesn't have to, because he's literally the biggest science-based lifter out there. I'm talking about natural athletes, okay? Despite the fact that he built his physique performing serious horsecockery, anyway, he's literally the biggest science-based lifter. And he's still faking his physique. And it's not just about fitness influencers, guys. Almost everybody does it. I saw coaches in my gym who were freaking skinny, like freaking pencils. You see this guy, you can never assume that he's not just lifting weights, that he's doing any kind of sport activity. And I bumped into his Instagram and I was shocked, because there was a completely different person. He was jacked. In the real world, he was a freaking pencil. Or you know, all these fitness coaches bragging about their results, how freaking efficiently they train other people. And it's usually something like this. Photo of a girl, like no posing, wearing some like grandma style panties, and the next photo, like the results she made, she's wearing thongs, like posing, popping her butt. Like, what's the point of it? It doesn't make any sense. The things I'm talking about is not a revelation. Everybody knows it. This is not a point to make. I'm gonna ask a question. Why? Why do you do this? Like, seriously. If you are so science-based, you're talking pure science, talking pure facts. It has nothing to do with how you look. It has nothing to do with your performance, because we are talking science. It is 100% objective. Or you're trying to show off your results. Like, look guys, this is the progress I made using my innovative training methods. But why do you fake it then? It seems like it's not so efficient if you are dissatisfied with this. And it's pretty interesting, because most of the fitness influencers, when they can't fake their physiques, they appear like pretty average guys. Like pretty average looking guys. You see people like this in your gym. And no, this is not unrealistic expectations. If you're talking about like 60 kilo skinny dude is your unrealistic expectation, there's something really wrong with this. We're just setting a bar too low. I read shit tons of comments when people go like, I just benched 225, and people actually cheering this person saying stuff like, actually, you are stronger than 99% of the population. Benching 225 is super strong. Like, what the freak are you talking about? Like, how many people actually lifting weights? 5%? And how do many people train hard? So it seems pretty not logical when you try to compare yourself with general population. And you freaking morons talking about unrealistic expectations and actually creating those unrealistic expectations. Can you imagine it? So people literally talking about unrealistic expectations, faking their physiques and editing their photos. What the frick is this? So guys, why am I making this video? I'm just trying to deliver the same thought over and over again. Listen, all these fitness influencers, they don't really care about your physique. They don't really care that you would have body dysmorphia after they Photoshop and they photos and all this stuff. They only care about freaking money. This is the shit you should learn. Those people are not trying to deliver some advices so you can make better progress, okay? They don't care about you. It's not like another fitness influencer going all day long like, oh my god, my boys are not making progress. I should help them. No. What the fuck should they care? They make money. They drag your attention. They create this clickbaits with photoshopped bodies. They faking their physiques. They talking bullshit. They're spreading nonsense. Misinformation. Like half of them are freaking charlatans. Half of them are freaking skinny guys barely benching 225. There's like a video of Eric was reacting to some Australian fitness influencer who has like 4 million subscribers or something. The guy can't bench 225. This it can be real, guys. It can be real. So guys, how to freaking survive and not to be bogged down by all these fake influencers? It's simple. Trust nobody. Question everything. There are some fitness content creators who are the real deals, but they don't fake their physiques. They don't try to get more attention, to get more. They just freaking mean business. So, in conclusion, fitness influencers are faking their physique to get more attention, to get more views, to make more money. They creating unrealistic expectations for natural athletes. At the same time, they can't even meet those unrealistic expectations that they actually created. So guys, in this freaking fake world, be real, okay? Be freaking real, hardcore, old school. So that's it. Make sure you're subscribed and I'll meet you in the next video.